Hello, and welcome to Mr. Doctor's weekly message post for the week of May 8th, 2017. In this weekly message post, we are going to discuss some of the events that have happened at North Johnston Middle School as well as within my classroom over the past week. We are also going to discuss some of the events that are coming up at North Johnston Middle School and within my classroom over the coming weeks. Let's start with discussing what has transpired over the past week at North Johnston Middle School and within our classroom. Let's start with what has transpired within our classroom. Within our classroom over the past week, we have completed our final unit for the 2016-2017 school year. The final unit of the school year was the Cold War. Within this final unit, we discussed the relationship between Russia and the United States from 1945 to 1989, and we discussed why this relationship was so strained throughout the years. We also wrapped up the unit on Thursday with doing a simulation of the Berlin Wall and the Berlin Airlift using paper airplanes to fly across the Berlin Wall. At North Johnston Middle School over the past week, our athletic teams have completed their seasons. Both softball and soccer both wrapped up their seasons with winning conference championships, while the baseball team finished a great season, finishing third overall. Now that gets us to this week. At North Johnston Middle School this upcoming week, there are some major events that are happening. Band concert is happening on Monday at 6:30, while the chorus concert will be happening the following night on Tuesday at 6:30. On Wednesday, all students in the school will be completing a tutorial for a North Carolina test to make sure they are comfortable with setting up the program that they are needed to take on EOG and North Carolina final exam days. Also this week, in our classroom, we will be starting the review of the material to prepare our students for the North Carolina final exam on June 1st for social studies. We will begin on Monday with completing a pretest to see what information we need to cover, as well as what information our students have maintained throughout the year. On Tuesday through Friday, we will be covering units that we have covered throughout the rest of this, or throughout the earlier part of the school year. In the next 10 days, we will be covering important concepts from each unit throughout the year. It will be highly recommended for you not to miss a day of school in those days so you can make sure that you are able to review those materials. In class, you will need highlighters, your notebook, and something to write with every single day. Reminder that you will not need your Chromebook because your Chromebook is staying at school from now to the end of the year. We will talk more about the EOG, NCFEs in next week's post, but understand that at the end of the month, we will have the EOG in math, the EOG in reading, the social studies final exam, and the science final exams in 4 days. Okay, so it is very important that you stay focused and do not miss a day in these coming days. This wraps up the post, and remember, make it a great day or not, the choice is always yours.